Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Vandegam Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunadan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Shri Visakan Vitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Chapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaga Krishnaga Sachidananda Vigraga Anadi Radir Govindaga Sarva Karana Karanam Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest knowledge, Pavitram, the topmost knowledge, Uttamam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita that we have to perform all activities with equanimity. So that's what is samatvam we studied yesterday. So that means we should not be disturbed by any activities. In fact, we should not be forced to act. That is the main thing. So in order to not get that force, because everyone is forced, that balat, that's what Arjuna used the word balat. Balat means force. Baladiva niyojitagam. So how everyone is forced to act helplessly by the three modes of material nature. So for us, if you want to stop that force, that balat, then when we are forced to act, we have to stop getting disturbed by the results. If we do that, if we are able to achieve that equanimity, that success, then we will not be forced to act. Then afterwards, we will not feel that force at all. So that is the secret. That is the topmost secret. Everyone is forced to commit sins in this way. That's how everywhere, all kinds of issues, problems, everything is happening because everything is forced to act. Animals also, they are forced to act. So the same Atma, the soul, it gets different bodies. Body of a snake or body of a lion, body of a tiger, body of a crocodile, body of this, body of that. So many different species, different bodies are there. And the soul gets any body depending upon our swabhava, our nature, and depending upon what we remember at the time of death. And then according to that body, that swabhava, so we are forced to act. If you take a body of lion, then we are forced to go and kill other animals and eat. But that same lion, If we are ignorant, like for example, if it gets bitten by a snake, it can even go and try to fight with a snake also. So then it dies. The lion itself dies, big lion. So like that, in this material world, we are actually forced to act, and we think that we can do everything. We think that we are great, but ultimately we become victim of this modes of nature, this maya, this material world. And then we will struggle and suffer, and we die, and we take another body, and we keep changing bodies. So that's what is happening, all because of our attachment, identification with this material body, thinking that we are the matter. So we are doing all these kinds of problems. We are getting ourselves we are forced to act. So that's what is happening. So only with the science of Bhagavad Gita, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can minimize that force. We can not only minimize that force, we can completely get rid of that force. That is the main thing. So we can completely get out ourselves. We can completely free ourselves from that force with the science of this Bhagavad Gita. So that is definitely going to happen. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we are able to do that. There is an opportunity, we got it. We got that opportunity to stop that force. That means we need to seek pleasure, not outside, from inside. We need to find enjoyment within ourselves, not from outside at all. Then we will not be forced to act. Then we won't be even anything to do also. We can choose to do or choose not to do. No one, because when that force is not there, so that means we are independent. Correct? We will be independent when that force is not there. When something is forcing us to commit sins, that means we are not independent, we are completely dependent. So we need to gain that independence. So that is the real independence. That gaining freedom from the modes of nature, so that is the real independence. So that means we should be able to find happiness within ourselves. Yastvatmaratirev syad atmatriptascha manavaka atmanyeva cha santushtaha tasya karyam na vidyate. That's what Krishna is saying. Atmarati, Atma Santushta. So, Yastvatmaratir eva syat, Atma Triptascha manavaga, Atmani vacha santustaga, Tasya karyam na vidyate. That's what Krishna is. So, then there is no duty for us to do. At that point of time, when we are able to find happiness within ourselves and we don't have to do anything, then there is no reason for us to do anything. There is no need for us to satisfy anyone. That means we are not answerable to anyone. Naivatasya kritena artho na kriteneha kaschana. Nachasya sarvabhutesu kaschitartha vyapashray. Now we are forced to act because we are answerable to so many people. At work, we are answerable to the so-called boss. Everywhere, wherever we go, we are answerable to everyone. So all these things we are forced to. So there are a lot of rules and regulations, a lot of things we need to follow. We are answerable to a lot of things. But if we follow the rules and regulations given by Krishna to us, we really don't have to worry about anything. So really that rules and regulations are set by Krishna. If we take Bhagavad Gita very seriously and follow completely what Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita, then we don't have to struggle and suffer in this material world. Even to maintain good health, Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita. We should not eat too much, should not eat too little. That's it. And Krishna is teaching us we should eat food in the mode of goodness, which increases the duration of life, purifies one's existence, and gives strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. Such foods are juicy, fatty, wholesome, and pleasing to the heart. So just eat food in the mode of goodness, offer food to Krishna, prasadam. Then why we need to go to doctor, like again and again, check blood work and check the sugar level, check this one, take medication. And sometimes even the sugar medications also won't work, then they will increase the dose. So that's what is happening. These things are all nonsense. If we just follow Bhagavad Gita, if we exactly follow what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita, then we don't have to do all those things. We don't have to spend money. And even today's well, everyone is very worried about getting cancer. That is also, if we are very careful, it's all depending upon what we eat. That's the main thing. Most of at least 50-60% of the cancers can be completely avoided if we are able to eat food in the mode of goodness offered to Krishna and everything. So that is one thing on the food. And another thing is that all these issues in our body, in our health, everything is happening because we are always under stress. When the mind is stressed, when the mind is restless, it will have direct impact on the body. I mentioned many times in the past about the sympathetic nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So if we are under stress, if we are having a lot of attachments to this material world, then we are forced to act so many things. And if we are under stress all that time, so that means our body, our system is actually also under stress. Our body itself, if we just get stressed in mind, then our body itself is getting stressed a lot. Our pupils will dilate in order to see a lot of things. So that is another problem when we are under stress. Our lungs respiration rate will increase and heart rate will increase and digestion will stop. So all these problems will happen to our body and blood pressure will increase. So respiration rate will increase, blood pressure increases, heart rate increases, and then our digestion system itself is completely screwed up. So then all these things happen. Then other problems like obesity, eating, like if we are not controlling, then weight, we are going to add up weight. That's it. It's simply energy balance only. If we take more calories and if we don't burn them, then that's going to get stored in our belly as fat. That's it. So then a lot of other problems, other issues, all these things are happening just because of not following this Bhagavad Gita. That's it. If we follow Bhagavad Gita, if we study and understand this Bhagavad Gita as it is, then as Krishna says that we should sleep. So this is one thing about getting stressed out and not eating proper diet. And another problem, major problem, is that not sleeping enough. You should at least sleep 7 hours. One should not sleep too much also. Even modern science also says, if you sleep too much also, people will get into depression, anxiety, all such things. So sleeping too less, it will create all kinds of issues, cognitive problems. You cannot think nicely. You cannot do things very well if we don't sleep enough because our brain needs rest. So that also Krishna is saying that one should sleep. One should not sleep too much. One should not sleep too little. So na ati asnatasya yogosti na chaikanta manasnataka na cha ati swapna silasya jagrato naiva charjo. So that is the problem. Our body itself, we are putting our body under a lot of trouble So then how can we get out of this material world? If we don't take care of our body, if we don't take care of our day-to-day life activities and everything, if we don't follow what Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita, so then our life is full of miseries. So that's why Krishna is teaching us that Tasmat saktah satatam karyam karma samacharan asakto hi acharan karma paramapnoti purushaga. Therefore, you perform all your activities without any attachment. Tasmat asaktaga satatam karyam karma samacharan. Asakto ki acharan karma paramapnoti purushaga. That's what asaktaga satatam. Asaktaga satatam means always without any attachment. If we get trained to do that very successfully, not getting any attachments on anything, if we are able to regulate all our day-to-day activities, what we are doing, how much time we are acting, all such things, that means going to bed at the right time, and because our body also is having its own biological clock. We need to understand that it's a rhythm, circadian rhythm. That's known as circadian rhythm. Our body knows when the night comes, it's time to sleep. Even a couple of hours before itself, our body is preparing for that. It knows that we need to sleep, and it starts shutting down things like when we are going to go to bed, rest, we are closing the door and locking the door and switching off the lights. So like that, even in our body also, a lot of things are happening actually. And when we go to sleep, our motor nervous system is completely shut off. It's completely disconnected. So that's it. That's why when a person is sleeping, he is like a dead person. Because there is no signal is coming from brain to the karmendriyas, basically to the hands or legs or something. So it's all completely shut down. So at that time, brain has got a lot of time to do. Brain is very active actually. When we sleep, the functioning of brain function is not shut. Brain is really very active. It is doing all kinds of maintenance activities at the time of our sleep. So it's purifying the cerebrospinal fluid, and it does a lot of things. It creates everything what is needed. It's preparing for the next day. So that's why if we sleep good, if we sleep at least 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours, then next day we are able to be fresh. We are able to think nicely, fresh, and able to do a lot of things. So that's why they are, even according to modern science also, if you're preparing for some exam, what normally people they do, they overnight study and then try to go to exam. In fact, if we just study, we prepare in advance everything, and just have a good sleep, then in the morning you can remember everything, whatever you study. So our memory also, power also will increase. So all these things we understand from Bhagavad Gita. From Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us that don't eat too much, don't eat too little. Don't sleep too much, don't sleep too little. And regulate all your activities. So then what is going to happen? Yogo bhavati dukkha. Our dukkha is going to be dukkha is going to be removed. That's it, dukkha. Yogo bhavati dukkha. Distress, our distress will be gone. That's what we want. We don't want to have distress. We don't want to struggle and suffer in this material world. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, when we study Bhagavad Gita, when we follow what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita, so then that's what will happen. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are able to study Bhagavad Gita nicely. We are able to follow what Krishna is teaching us. And over a period of time, we will become experts in doing this. So we know that we need to eat proper, we need to offer prasadam to Krishna, we need to sleep, and we need to do all kinds of our activities in the day-to-day life will go very normal, very smooth. We don't eat outside, we don't go to fast food restaurants, we don't eat onion garlics, and everything. So that means not food in the mode of Rajoguna. So people ask that, oh, onion, garlic, they are good for health, all such things. That is Rajoguna. That's what we need. Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita that Katvamila Lavana Ati Vushna Tikshna Ruksha Vidaki Aharaga Rajasasyeshtaga Dukkha Sokhamaya Pradaga. So the foods that are too bitter, sour, that is the very hard, salty. So Katva, Amila, Lavana, Ati Vushna, very hard. So all such foods are not good for health actually. They will bring distress, dukkha, soka, maya, pradaga. So that way, can anyone just eat raw garlic, put in their mouth? No, it is very, very rajasic food actually. Similarly, onion also. So that's what we need to understand, that we need to eat food in the mode of goodness. So like that way, if we do everything, then by Krishna's mercy, we can live longer and we can make use of this life to free ourselves from the material bondage, from the karma bandha. So that's what, for that reason only we need to live longer, not for any other reason. For that reason only we need to make use of this body. This body should be fully used to purify our mind. Our mind should be purified. That's a very important thing. Because whatever progress we make in cleansing our mind is going to be permanent. It's going to stay with us forever. Forever. That's what we need to know. Our mind. The purification of our mind is very, very important. So that vasana, that mind has got that vasana. So we need to properly train ourselves, our mind, using this life, using this opportunity, using this body. Everything we need to day-to-day life, everything should be centered towards Krishna. So when that happens, when we are doing everything for Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then our mind is going to become very peaceful and it's going to become our very good friend. So then there are no issues at all. So then we will be able to progress and go to Goloka. So that is very much practical, very much possible. We already understand from Bhagavad Gita very well. So this is scientific, this is science. So that's why Krishna is creating a lot of opportunities for us to make more progress. So that we can go to Krishna. So we can tune our mind, we can clean our mind as much as possible in this life itself. Once it is 100% pure, because this Bhagavad Gita is the purest knowledge. Nothing else is purer than this. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, our mind will be completely purified. So then we won't be disturbed by anything in this material world because we will not have attachment to anything. That's the main thing. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 48 slokas in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we are studying, Krishna is teaching us the Buddhi Yoga, basically Karma Yoga, how to perform our activities. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we studied in the sloka number 47, we studied Karmanyevadhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma palaheturbur ma te sangosht akarmani. Karmani eva adhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. So you have a right to perform your duty, but you don't have any right to the results. Ma karma palaheturbur ma te sangosht akarmani. So Krishna is teaching us that never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. Mate sangos akarmani. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. Then in the next sloka we studied, Krishna taught us very clearly, Yogastaha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. So be situated in yoga. Perform all your activities with yoga. Yogastaha kuru karmani. Sangam tyaktva dhananjaya. That means give up all the attachments. That's what sangam tyaktva. Then only we can be doing everything as yoga. Siddhi asiddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. When you are equal in both success and failure, that equanimity is called as yoga. So that's it. The definition of yoga, we studied at length yesterday very well, that the definition of yoga is actually being equal in both success and failure. That means not getting disturbed by anything in this material world. So that means we have achieved yoga. That's it. So that is going to happen. Definitely it's going to happen in all our lives. We are going to definitely go to Golokam, no doubt. We are on that right path. So in next sloka, what we are studying today in this sloka number 49, Krishna is teaching us. Dure nahi avaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhau saranam manvicha kripanaka palaketavaga. That's what Krishna is teaching us. Dure nahi avaram karma means avaram means abominable activities. Dura means keep it at a far distance. Dura means far. Dura. Dure nahi avaram karma. So keep all abominable activities at a far distance. How? By engaged in this buddhi yoga with intelligence. Buddhi yoga. So that means by following the instructions given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So that's what. Durenagi avaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Buddhau saranam anvicha. With that intelligence, you surrender unto him. Surrender unto Krishna. So with full surrender. Saranam anvicha. Whereas the person who is not surrendering unto Krishna, claiming the results, going after the results, is a miser. That's what Krishna is saying that Kripanaha palaketavaha. So those who seek the results are misers. So Krishna is teaching us that, O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. So that's what we need to do. We should simply surrender unto Krishna and do everything as an offering unto Krishna, and then everything will go good in our life. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished this sloka number 49 today in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus. Radhanath Swaminiti Namini Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurumilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namagam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna. If any devotee has any questions, you can use the raise hand option. Otherwise, I will unmute one by one. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Rama Rama. Krishna Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
I have
Krishna.
today's class. Thank you for the class today, Guruji. I have no questions. And Guruji, is it possible to just speak to you once after the class regarding the flyer? After
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. I will call you, Mataji, after this thing is over. Question answer is over. Yes, I also wanted to update you. I spoke with Dr. Ankit also, Mataji.
Okay.
So it was a very nice discussion. Yes. So yeah. So maybe I will discuss in 2 weeks from now. Maybe we can. He said Sunday. We decided the time, day, like when to do and all. So maybe we need to create a prayer even for that also. So he want me to send. He want us to send a flyer to him. So then he will distribute something. We will discuss, Mataji. I will.
Will. Right. I'll wait for your call. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Prabhu.
you for the class. I have no questions today.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you very much for the class.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Priya Mataji, I'm seeing you for the first time. Are you able to unmute? Hare Krishna. Roma Rai Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we are able to continuously study, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, so we should need to see within ourselves. We should find happiness within ourselves. Atma Santushti and Atma Tripti. We should should be our main aim.
That is correct, Mataji. That's what we studied today. Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
So it happens, Mataji. Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So, yes, Mataji.
And we are very fortunate for the enlightenment, that you give daily to our soul and our mind.
Exactly, Mataji. We are so much fortunate. Krishna is very, very merciful that we are able to do this every day, Mataji. That's a very important thing. It's Krishna's causeless mercy.
Yes, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram.
Ram Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Palniappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Today's class also is very interesting. Specifically, we are forced to act. That is in the start of the discussion, you started with all human beings, and not only human beings, even the animals are forced to act in this world with Maya. That is the very important thing which we have to realize. Then without that realization that we are forced to act, we will not change. That is my thinking about after hearing your advice that go to Bhagavad Gita and understand fully, then only we will be able to remove that force from us.
Force, yes, Prabhu. Exactly, yes, Prabhu.
Yes. That is the basic thing which we have to realize and do it. Yes. That is the lesson which we realized today from your thing. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for your.
Thank you, Prabhu. It's Krishna's mercy. We will definitely, we will be able to definitely go to Krishna, Prabhu. No doubt. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you.
SK Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Guruji, for the very nice, wonderful class. And in fact, the slokas which are going on now are really the sort of the nectar for the living the life. Guruji, I want a little more explanation about today's sloka, in which it is said that it is, if we do any karma for desire, it is inferior to the karma done, which is done with the buddhi, with the wisdom.
Yes,
so for most of us, all the time we are doing our karmas, keeping some desire in our mind. But my simple question is, what is that buddhi which we should, we should inculcate in our life, that we should do the karma with that buddhi, with that wisdom?
Ved Buddhi Prabhu, Krishna is saying in the 10th chapter, 10th slokam, Tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti. That buddhi is given by Krishna. What we are supposed to do is that all the time worship Krishna, all the time serve Krishna with love and devotion. Satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. So that's what we should do. Bhajatam priti purvakam. Then Krishna gives the intelligence. Buddhi will be given by Krishna, by which we can go to Krishna. So that's what. You understand that, bro?
Yes, Guruji. What I understand that we should remain in the Krishna consciousness all the time, and he will give us this buddhi.
Exactly. He will give us the intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogam. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yenama upayantite. By which we will go to him. That's what he is saying. I will give the intelligence by which you will come to me. That's what he is saying.
In fact, as an engineer, I was thinking there is some formula, there is something that we get this wisdom, this buddhi. Okay, Guruji.
Yeah, but now you understand it, correct?
Yes, Guruji. I understand the sense of this this sloka, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Guruji.
It's Krishna's mercy. 1 second.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. No question, Guruji. आपका आशीर्वाद मिले. हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. I'm not getting your voice, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Now you can hear me, Prabhu. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, Guruji. Now I can hear.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I got muted. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
I have a small doubt. You have
Yes,
used
Prabhu.
Yatu Atmarati, Atmatushte Atmarati Tasya na Karyam, like that. There is a verse. So I have just a doubt that this verse is meant for only those people who have totally renounced the word, who are not basically, they cannot be said Karm Yogi, they are basically can be said Gyan Yogi, or in the Sannyas Ashram, who are not directly involved in the worldly affairs. So this verse actually is having some contradiction with the verse 47 of chapter 2, where we have said Mat Sango Astu Akarmani. This is a doubt which I just want to have.
Yes. Prabhu. So what Krishna is teaching us that is until you become a yogi. In fact, if you go to 6th chapter in the 3rd or 4th shloka, Krishna is teaching us that. Aruruksher muner yogam karma karanam uchyate. Yogarudasya tasyaiva samaha karanam uchyate.
Yes, Guruji, yes.
So in the beginning, until you become a yogi, you need to work. You to prove that you are a yogi. Once you have proven, then Krishna is saying that cessation of work is the means. So afterwards, there is nothing is forcing you to work. So when something is forcing you to work, you need to work to show that you are a yogi without any attachment to the results. When something is not, afterwards, when you are freed from that force, then we are not answerable to anyone. There is nothing is forcing us to work. You understand that, Prabhu?
So now I am slightly clear. Actually, just I want to say what I have understood. It is like initially we are entangled with so many materialistic things, and we are trying to get rid of them and getting the attraction towards Krishna. But the journey yet not completed. We are still having some unfinished agendas of the past karmic reactions, and gradually we will get rid of them. Until such time, we have to work in this world, but we have to work with the as per the instructions of 2/47 without
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
without expecting the results, and then we will not be accumulating any reactions by way of our doing certain things in this worldly environment, and gradually we will be having very less attachment or very less reactions coming from the past, and then we are in a state where we would be fully dependent on ourselves and not at all forced by the materialistic desires.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Right.
That is correct, Prabhu. That is correct. So then there is no force. So we'll be completely freed. Yes, Prabhu. So at that point of time, we don't have to, we are not answerable to anyone. We don't have to do anything. Yes, Prabhu.
Right. Right. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. So nice of you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Srinivas Narela, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Joined late, Guruji. No questions. But
Yes,
are
Prabhu.
you planning to visit India in the month of September, Guruji?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, in September, I'm planning to visit. Yes, Prabhu. On September 18th, we are planning a meet in Bangalore, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. If you are able to come, it will be nice. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, yeah. Sure, Guruji. I will try to make it. And
Yes,
how many
yes.
days trip, Guruji?
I am planning to, still I have not booked my tickets, Prabhu. So I am planning to visit for 2 weeks, Prabhu, mostly. So, yes, Prabhu. So, yeah, in that 1 weekend, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. So in that Sunday, we are planning September 18th. So, so that means a week before that and a week after that, I will be in India, Prabhu. That's how I'm planning.
Okay.
So mostly for about 15 days, 13, 14 days, something like that. Yeah, not 15 days. In travel itself, I will lose some 2-3 days. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. I will try to make it.
Yes, Prabhu. If you are able to come there, it will be very nice, Prabhu. Very nice. So we can meet. Yes, because I think Bangalore, Hyderabad is not far. So definitely we
It's
can
not
plan.
so far away. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. So we are still planning. The venue will be finalized maybe early next week, and then we will start like how we can make others, everyone aware of this event. Correct? That's the main thing. So this is an opportunity for us to identify new devotees, Prabhu. That's what we are trying to.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. I will try to make it.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, you can inform Sashireka Mataji when you get a chance, Prabhu. So she's giving like counting all the devotees who are coming. So that way it will be helpful. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure, Guruji.
Very nice, Prabhu. So it's nice talking with you, Prabhu. So you are able to follow our YouTube recordings, correct, Prabhu?
Yeah, Guruji. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. That's very nice, Prabhu. Yeah, we'll definitely meet, Prabhu. I'm looking forward if you are able to come to meet with you. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And sometime when if it all goes very good in future, we can plan in other cities
Yeah.
also, like Hyderabad, everywhere, Delhi, everywhere, Mumbai, a lot of cities. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
This will give us a lot of experience, correct, in organizing.
Yeah,
Yes,
right,
Prabhu.
Guruji. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Hare
So
Krishna.
we will Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama.
Yeah,
Hare
we'll
Krishna.
meet you. We will meet certainly.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. We'll plan, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah. Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Shashi Kopat Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Shashi Kopat Mataji, Hare Krishna. Not able to hear you, Mataji. Maybe like similar problem what we faced earlier. We may have to drop and join back, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Pirinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. I don't have any questions, Guruji. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Today we are going for another temple, Guruji.
Oh yeah, you are going to temple. Yes, 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 yes.
From a different temple today. We have planned, and we are going, Guruji. We need your blessings, Guruji, and Krishna's to identify the devotees, Guruji.
Krishna's costless mercy. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Very
yes.
nice. I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
We
Hare
will
Krishna.
see how the new temple we will identify the devotees, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. And we will discuss tomorrow morning. Yes, Mataji. Before
Yes,
our
yes.
class.
Yes, yes, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna. Maybe you may have to drop and join again. Let me check with Shashi Kopat Mataji. If it works, then Hare Krishna, Shashi Kopat Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. The moment we receive a call, like I guess after that.
Yeah, there is a problem. That's what I think. That's what is happening with Brinda Jai Singh Mataji also. She has to drop and join again. So then it will work. She is speaking, but I'm not able to hear her.
Yes, Guruji. Yeah, thank
So
you, Guruji.
today,
Yes, Guruji.
yes.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful class. And the important takeaway is that mind should be purified, and because it stays with us permanently, we need to train our mind and have ourselves detached from everything else, but only surrendered to Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class.
Mataji,
Yes,
Sashigopal Mataji, I also want to inform you, like as I was telling in the beginning to Chitrita Mataji, I spoke with one devotee doctor in AIMS in Delhi. So he is planning to arrange Bhagavad Gita class for all the doctors in India, like by sending the flyers to everyone so that they can come and join, something like that. But maybe we can plan in 2 weeks from now, Sunday, like next Sunday. So if that we have to do, Mataji, we have to create a very nice flyer, Mataji, for that. Maybe we need to discuss. We will think about that one thing. So yes, Mataji. So we may have to discuss about that. Maybe tomorrow after our class, or I think before, sometime we'll discuss. Okay, Mataji. When you are free or time available, we can quickly discuss. Okay, Mataji.
Yes, sure, Guruji. And one more thing, Guruji, Mithun Prabhu had asked for a QR code to be added to the flyer.
You sent to me. Yes. QR code. I need to. That question also I had, Mataji. I know I saw your message. So QR code means it will be for only one WhatsApp group. Only it will be there, correct? If that we were thinking about earlier, if the strength goes about 250, what to do or something like that. So maybe I know Deepesh Prabhu tried. Oh, I will create a new group and send it to Mataji, something like that.
Okay, Guruji. Sure, Guruji.
I will. So yeah. So that thing you will add, and Mithun Prabhu will use that QR code to send it. That's what we are discussing. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I will definitely work on that and send it to you. Yes, Mataji. Yes, I saw
Okay.
your message. I will not reply it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jaising Mataji, can you drop from this meeting and join again, Mataji? So that's why for Shashikopan Mataji, it didn't work earlier, but when she left and joined again, it was working, Mataji. For some reason, I'm not able to hear you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very nice session Guruji today. Especially
Yes, Prabhu.
we are forced to act.
Yes,
That was
yes.
very it was,
Yes.
and then this example was also very nice Guruji. So that like it is gets into your head. The lion example was very good Guruji. That is like
Which one, Prabhu? Which one is it, Prabhu?
lion. Right. Lion is also forced
Oh,
to act,
lion. Yeah. Yes.
That was also very
Yes.
good. And Guruji, like I have a small doubt.
Yeah.
Because the animals cannot think, that's why generally the people means what is like it is said that when you are you're a human being, you can think and then you can attain the moksha. Whereas the animals like they cannot think, they are forced to act, Guruji. So
That's correct.
So maybe like they may not be able to get from their life to the Goloka directly. So they may have to transfer into them maybe human being where like they can act, and then they can control their mind, and then they can go to the Goloka. Is that theory is Guruji is okay? Like what the people generally say that the human being, see, if you have to attain moksha, if you have to go to Goloka, so then you have to be a human being first, isn't it?
That is absolutely correct, yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Because our brain is special than animals' brains. So we can do lot of things what we are doing. Did we see any animal finding out any scientific research doing something? All those things how we are doing. Animals cannot do. They just so only human only can do that. So we are. This body is very, very special body, Prabhu, this human body. That's why we should not miss this opportunity. If we miss again, become an animal, then it's a problem. So that's why we should not be doing animalistic activities. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, very true, very true. And one more doubt, Guruji, like you said, like maybe into the last couple of sessions, we said that suppose you go to Swarga Loka, but there will be in a different body. That is what like you said. So
Yeah.
it's sort of a Guruji human body or like any other body, any other kind of a body, Guruji?
No, it is something similar to human body, maybe a better body, better thing, better than all kinds of facilities to enjoy, all such things. Definitely, that is much different. So, like enjoyment wise. So, it is heavenly delights. So, Divideva Bhogan. So, that's how this Swargaloka. But what kind of body, how it will be? Mostly like based on the Shastras, what we study, it is like human body only. Yes, Prabhu. But we don't know much.
Maybe sort of an elevated human body, we do not know. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. That is correct. With the more, with more functions, more things maybe, but still again, it's sense enjoyment. With those bodies also, they will be enjoying the sense objects.
Right, sir. Okay.
Like
Okay, good.
Ahara, Nidra, Baya, Maithunam, Pasubir, Naragam. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, they are all animal activities. If we just do only these four, then we are not using our human body. There is no difference between us and animals.
Right.
It doesn't make a difference when a person sleeps in a high story building with nice bed, this and all, or a dog sleeping in the street. When they sleep, both are sleeping only. They don't know what they are doing, right? So, and when they die also, a dog dying on the street or a person dying in a very big hospital with all kinds of tubes going everywhere, it doesn't make difference. So that's why we need to understand that with human body, we need to do something different.
Right, right, Guruji. Something like that. What I felt like is the Bhagavad Gita is telling you to be more constructive,
That's correct.
so that like then you upgrade yourself and then you think that way and you control your mind and then ultimately you go to Goloka.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you,
That is
Guru.
correct.
Thank you, Guru.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
for a wonderful class. Thank you
Yes,
for
Mataji.
reminding us often how we should eat, how we should sleep, how we
Yes,
should
Mataji.
think. Everything,
That's,
Guruji. Every day we need reminders, but
yes, that's correct. Otherwise, we'll forget. Yes, Mataji.
yes,
Maya
yes.
is very strong, very powerful, and we will easily get carried away, Mataji.
Correct, correct. That's what I was thinking. Even while watching, I can see my mind getting distracted while listening also. So I was
Yes,
thinking, even though I'm listening to what I'm supposed to do, I can
yes,
see, the mind going astray here and there.
yes, Mataji. Yes.
Really
I think over a
takes.
period of time when we practice again and again, and then it will become all right. It will be.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
we are. That's what we should be doing in this with life. This time we should fully utilize. We should not waste any time. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. And Guruji, if your parents can also come for the Bangalore session, it will be great. I see that your
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, I will.
father
Yes, Mataji.
attends
I
the
will.
class. So if
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can,
yeah. I will. Yes, Mother. I will definitely. It's what you said is a very nice idea, Mother. I will plan. Yes, Mother. I will plan. At least one day they can come. Yeah, they're
yes.
old, but we can. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, Mother. At least one day
Yes.
they can come. Definitely,
That
Mother.
one other question I had, Guruji. I read that 84 lakh species are there, right? In this.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
only in the Earth planet or in all the different planets put
No,
together?
no. It's in this Earth planet. Yes, Mother.
Only Earth
This is
planet.
all these things about our Earth. Yes, Mother. 8.4 million. Yeah,
Yeah,
84
and
lakh.
in that book, it was given that there are 400,000 species of humans itself.
Yeah, that's in human species, yes, Mother. But scientifically, how I don't know. But it's all depending upon different races. Maybe they are talking about it, but I don't know.
Oh,
How,
okay, okay. Even I was
because
wondering how we always thought humans means it's only one species,
that is
but
correct.
yeah. But of course, according to the evolution theory, we have been many other species also earlier
That is correct.
before we
Yes,
became Homo sapiens. So it was a little wonderful to know that there are 400,000 human species. I don't know where we are on that scale now. Okay. All
we
right.
don't have to worry, Mataji. We are definitely going to go to Goloka.
Yeah, it's very mind-boggling when you think about what all you could have been, and also that you will be carrying your. You said the swabhava is carried over from all our previous janmas, right?
Yes, yes.
Is,
From
is,
this janma, from this janma to next janma, it is carried. Yes, Mataji.
but what about all the previous births, Guruji?
Yeah,
Does
we are
it have
carrying
an
from the
accumulation
previous
from
birth to
all
this
the
birth.
births?
Yes, from previous birth we brought it to this birth, and this birth it is getting shaped, and again next birth we are taking. So that way it is continuously coming. We are changing. So we need to use this opportunity to go to Goloka. So we need to free ourselves. So control our mind. So that's what we need to do.
Okay, okay. So yeah, what you said now makes sense because every janma we condition it and
Yeah.
condition with whatever we are, whatever is the allotted swabhava, we have to condition it and make it in a much better shape for going to.
Exactly. Condition it and free from the swabhava, control our mind and focus our mind on Krishna. So that's what we should do. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Guruji.
So then it will all happen, Mataji, for us. So definitely we are on the right path, no doubt. We'll go to Goloka, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji.
We got so much of opportunities, Mataji. Now it's amazing, correct? We are all not even in person, but we are all connected through Zoom only, but we are able to do now a lot of service everywhere, correct? A lot of our team is growing, every city, a lot of devotees, now more opportunities. I think every year Krishna's mercy will grow because our path is very clear, Mataji. That's the main thing.
Yes, Guruji.
We know, yes, we have no confusion. We know what we are doing. That's the main thing. Yes,
yes, and that too, it's going according to whatever is given in this second chapter that you're teaching us, right? The
Yes,
47 and 48 and all.
yes, exactly,
all that,
exactly.
yeah, it all fits in very well with that. Okay.
It's all happening, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. Yes, we always say that he has plans and we are working as per his plan. Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Wonderful class. After a very long time, I took a Bhagavad Gita and followed Guruji.
Oh, very nice.
Followed, and as you rightly said, Guruji, the Dura, we also call Duram in Tamil. Okay, these people are Sanskrit and Tamil. All
Sanskrit and Tamil, they are same only, Prabhu. They are not two different languages. I don't see them as different language at all.
Yes,
so
Guruji,
maybe
yes.
Hindi also some words are similar, but because I don't know much vocabulary in Hindi, but Sanskrit and Tamil, they are exactly same only. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Whatever we are talking now, we call it as Tamil, but there is Sanskrit. Maybe Tamil may be a different language actually earlier, but now whatever we are talking, it's only Sanskrit only. So that way Sanskrit is not dead. Sanskrit, if we are speaking Tamil, today's Tamil, that is Sanskrit only. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, yes, Guruji. It's a
In
control.
fact, there is a pure Sanskrit. It's a very pure Sanskrit.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. We have to have the right mindset to read, because people started these days. Lot of useless this WhatsApp groups and all, people coming and they try to divide and conquer. They are saying, "Oh, this is Sanskrit, this is Tamil," and all say all are Sanskrit and everything. As rightly said, the second sloga which you taught today, Guruji, Krishna service is important. Forget about what language, all these things, Guruji. I have to serve either Krishna as a servant or Krishna's servant, Guruji. That is very clearly mentioned. That's what this Tondaradi Podi Alvar and Serangam also mentioned. Let me be dust in the feet of devotees, Krishna's devotees. That's very important, Guruji. Excellent, Guruji. This is sufficient, Guruji. I think a person who doesn't understand Sanskrit, who doesn't know Bhagavad Gita and all, this sloga, this teaching today is sufficient, Guruji. Be a servant of Krishna or be a sub-servant of Krishna's servant. That should be the thing, Guruji. It's very nicely said, Guruji. Excellent, Guruji. Excellent. Like Umapati, Smriti Umapati Mataji said, Maya is very powerful, Guruji. That is 100% Guruji. That distraction. Maya is also Krishna, right, Guruji? Maya is also Krishna.
Maya is Krishna's Maya. My Maya, Mama Maya.
Maya. So
Mama
we
Maya.
should all go under the spell, Guruji, at one point of time. And then only we know the difference. So unless I experience Maya, I don't understand what is Krishna consciousness, Guruji. So that times that happened to Tondaradi Podiyar Alvar. So he also went and he stayed along with the Devadasi and all. Then he realized what he did is abominable. He returned back, Guruji. The contrast has to be there. Otherwise, we don't understand, Guruji. Excellent, Guruji. I think I was living in Maya, and coincidence, my wife name is also Maya. But you are leading us towards light, Guruji. And she was laughing at me. When you called me, she was standing next to me. And so this is really great, Guruji. I think I know, Guruji, what I need to do now. Though the impending work commitments are there, I have to do everything with Krishna consciousness. I'm doing it for Krishna. I should not attach to the results, Guruji. I'm very happy, Guruji. And another good thing, I'm starting my duty, Guruji, today as a kitchen helper in Gita Reading Society. The whole month I blocked. They wanted volunteers. So I'm there, Guruji. Next half an hour I'm starting. I'm going to help in the kitchen for the entire month of May, Guruji. And that's the sloga also aptly prompting that I have to be a servant of Krishna. And so even some people are questioning, why are you doing all these activities? They think that this I'm lowering down my standards and all. I said, no, this is a real work I'm doing. Whatever my company pays or designation and all, that's all a Maya, Guruji. This is the real one. I'm going to cook and give prasadam to everyone, Guruji. And this is a real work, Guruji. I think finally my birth has a meaning, Guruji. I'm going to do that job, what Krishna has ordained to me, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. I remember you also started in Mumbai when you're doing IIT. You used to cut vegetables and all, Guruji.
Yeah. Mumbai, Chennai, all the
country. That as a role model, Guruji. I also explained, and my son is very happy. And he also blessed me. The rest of the people, they have some dilemma why this guy is engaging in these activities. But I found the way, Guruji. This is the way, Guruji.
To give us that
the way he's leading us. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all
Hare
the devotees.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Shashi
Krishna, Hare
Prabhat Maharaj
Krishna.
has some mic problem, Guruji. If she needs mic, I can send to her, Guruji. What is her
No,
problem?
not my problem. It's actually when some phone comes, then this will not work. You need to leave and then again come back. So that's why.
Okay, Guruji. Another suggestion, Guruji, you can also alternatively try a Google Meet one of these days, Guruji. It is better to have two options in case one of these days if Zoom is not working, Guruji, just for a trial, Guruji. Because so
Yes,
that
I
at
think
least we know.
we will.
You
Yes,
know,
Prabhu.
Guruji, in
When
business
some,
world, we have something called a business continuity. Though the production site is working, parallelly we have a DR site, we call disaster recovery site or a business continuity site. Similarly, Guruji, because more devotees are coming, in case the technology is challenging, we have other alternate technology, Guruji, Google Meet or some other meets also, Guruji. We should try it out in parallel, Guruji.
yes,
Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you,
Krishna
Prabhu.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama. Sunil Shivas, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. I spoke with all the devotees. Mala K. Mataji, I'm not. Hare Krishna, Sunil Shivas, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, Sunil Shivas, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam, Guruji.
Dandavat Pranams, Prabhu. Hare
Guruji.
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
No question, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mala Mataji, I'm not able to talk with you because your mic symbol is not showing. So hopefully, maybe next class we will, tomorrow we can discuss. Hare Krishna. Now we will again see tomorrow. I won't be able to play Prabhupada's Kirtan because I'm connecting from my phone today now. So Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.